Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Ketsui, Kizuna Jikoku Tachi EXTRA for the Xbox 360. This cave-developed bullet hell shooter was originally released in arcades in 2002, and this version, released in 2009, was handled by 5PB, who also developed the Bullet Soul games, so they definitely know their way around a shooter. The plot is set in 2054 after global warming has ravaged the Earth and World War III has broken out. The war seems indefinite because the world's richest and most powerful arms dealer is constantly keeping it going, so some mercenaries are hired by the UN to destroy the company's bases, bring down their infrastructure, and hopefully put an end to WW3. A cautionary tale indeed. Ketsui has a lot in common with other cave shooters, in particular the Dodonpachi series. It's actually almost identical to the first couple of games in that series. You have two ships to choose from, one that's faster but has a narrow shot, and a slower ship that has a wider spread shot. Both ships have two fire modes, a powerful lock-on shot that slows your movement a bit, and a weaker shot that doesn't. And of course you have a stock of bombs that do massive damage, clear bullets from the screen, and grant you some brief invulnerability. One cool feature in Ketsui is that numbered point bonuses fall out of destroyed enemies, and the closer you are to the enemy when you destroy them, the higher the number is, which encourages you to get right up on them and blast everything as quickly as you can, which makes for some really fast and frantic gameplay. There are two gameplay modes to choose from in Ketsui EXTRA, the original arcade mode and the more difficult X mode, which I don't think is totally necessary. This game is hard enough as it is. There are always a ton of enemies and bullets on screen at any one given time, and the bosses are massive and very challenging. This is a game that definitely lives up to the label of bullet hell. It's difficult, overwhelming at times, and very fun. Overall, Ketsui doesn't do anything really all that unique, but it does do everything really well, which is pretty much what you'd expect from a cave/5PB game. The visuals in Ketsui are pretty nice, but a bit on the conservative side, at least as far as the stages go. It's a lot of military bases, shipyards, and collections of warehouses, which aren't exactly the most vibrant of locations. But on the plus side, the brightly colored bullets stand out really well against the comparatively drab stages, so it all evens out. The sound design is great. The soundtrack is an excellent collection of techno tunes that go from really passive and groovy 1 minute to really high energy the next, but always sounds good. And on top of that, there are some really good and explosive sound effects. So on the whole, some really exceptional presentation. So this is an outstanding bullet hell shooter. It's a lot of fun and comes highly recommended by me. The 360 version is unfortunately not region free, but in 2013 it was brought over to the PS3, which is region free. So you have a couple of options if you want to get a copy for yourself. Regardless of what you're playing it on though, you're pretty much guaranteed to have a great time with Ketsui, Kizuna Jikoku Tachi EXTRA. It's frantic, it's explosive, and it's awesome.